back. I am Wolfpaw, and this is the RaxPack. And I know it's been a little bit. I was on vacation, so it's been a week since I've put out a video. And I'm actually a little bit late on this one as well. There's only going to be 2 videos this week because I had a little bit of a configuration issue when I was updating. It's fixed for the most part. I'm going to show you what it was. Right over here, if we go through, you'll see I have a whole bunch of resonant strong boxes, and my applied energistic stuff is gone. I had backup, so when I updated to this, I noticed that all my applied energistic stuff was gone, and all my wires have been, changed to hydrangeas from the plant mega pack, which is bizarre, but it happens. It's block ID conflicts. Same thing in here. Lots of mess happened. So what I did is I went back to my previous save with my previous the previous version of the mod pack, packed up all my stuff. So now it's in here, just like so. And you can see I even packed up a couple things in here that are gone now. Like I have put away my stuff in here, but they're gone. That's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll just cheat them in. That's why I have creative power. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset up all the wires and stuff that I had here. And then we'll come back and we will get started on the episode. So I will see you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright guys, so I'm back and I did a little bit of fix it up. As you can see, I now have everything back in where it's supposed to be. No more strong boxes. Everything's reconnected out here. You can see that if I kind of fly over here, you can see the ME cables are connected. And everything's working the way it should. Now, I also found out while I was over there why I'm having such, visual lag problems. And I found out, because I have a really nice computer, this shouldn't be happening to me. I found out that it's actually these energy cells. When there's a draw on my system, like when there's these machines are going, what's happening is that this energy center, the center of this is kind of like a light source, and it's creating different light levels, and it goes down to 99% to 100% to 99% to 100% over and over and over and over again, and it causes it to lag out. And the same thing is happening over here even more constantly because it's running my AE system. So what we're going to do about that really quick is create electrum and redstone cells, because I can't function with this lag being the way it is. So what I've done is I've got some iron dust and some pulverized ferrous metal. So what we're going to do is take both of these, mix them together like so, get some invar, and then I'll just smelt these up. And you can see right here it gets really laggy. And we've seen that in the past, and even if I get pretty far away from it, it's still pretty decent lag there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna replace these. So what we need to do is create a few machines, and I think I'm just gonna put them on top of these basic cables, because they should still introduce RF to the machines. So this is what we'll do. We'll take this, and I also put a crafting terminal down here. This is all legit, by the way. This one I did legit. So we will take we need an induction furnace, because in the future I'm going to need that. So let's make a machine frame, put that in there. We'll make a redstone reception coil, put that in there. And that should be everything. What am I missing? The end bar. Just no problem. We have it right here. So now we have the induction smelter. We're also going to need a magma crucible. So magma crucible right here. We're going to need leadstone energy cell, which should be no problem. We can find some redstone. Look at how fast that picks up once it's crazy once it's done cooking. So we'll do a little bit of that. Get a block of redstone in there. We'll search leadstone. Energy cell frame. Done. Magma. And we should be able to have, I think I made one of those, right? I made it. So we have the reception coil now. Should be everything. No. We need another machine frame. We need nether bricks, which we can make from nether rack. So we're going to need 8 of these smelted. I should probably upgrade these as well to... I have put in speed upgrades and energy upgrades into these, so they run a bit faster, but I should upgrade them to factories so that I can do more at a time. They don't have to be big factories, but just, you know, little factories. And then, once we get that, then we can get rid of this lag problem. So there's 4 there. We'll make one of those. Come on. There we go. A little more, just one more brick, please. Pause. Thank you. We'll do a little bit of that. Now we should be good to go here if we just search Crucible. There we go, just like so. Magma Crucible. Actually, I'm going to keep that in my hotbar. And the last thing we need is a fluid transposer, which will be right here. So we're going to need another machine frame. We're going to need another reception coil. We're out of gold. We're not really out of gold. We just... There we go. Come on, give me that. And now fluid transposers right there. And there we go, fluid transposer. So now all this should work in tandem. I'll put the induction smelter here. This should be getting power, tons of power, great. And now I'm just gonna get the magma crucible here and the fluid transposer here, I think. Right, perfect. So yeah, this is creating a little bit of draw, and you can see it's my frames are down. It's because these are filling up, and yeah, it's because of this guy flashing different light levels. See, it's staying at 100%, but it's going down a little bit and back up because these are running, and yeah, it's that light change is causing all this lag, and I can show that to you once we get an energy cell to replace that over there. So this is looking good. We're gonna need now to get... I should have a bunch of Electrum. Should. In the AE system. So let's search for that Electrum. Yes, we do. Here we can do a little bit of this. Put the invar away. Go away invar. Make these into Electrum ingots. Now, we can search energy and redstone energy cell. Needs a frame, which needs to be filled, which we need hardened glass for, right. So we need obsidian and lead. We'll do 10. And then we'll get a bunch of lead here. A stack is more than enough. So we need to crush up this obsidian in the crusher. No, in the enrichment chamber, excuse me. And we'll get some hardened glass going. And I know I told you guys that I wanted to avoid thermal expansion, but this is something that's just basically happened now. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Wow, that was really slow, but let's get rid of all those. We should be able to put the materials in here. It should be getting power. Nor redstone. Does it really have to be pulverized obsidian? If I can use... What can I use this for? Oh, it takes 8 now. That's right, I forgot about that. It takes quite a bit. So we'll get a bunch of this here. Just didn't have enough. So we'll make a bunch of hardened glass. It's no big deal. There we go. 4 of those. Now we should be able to dump this in here. Let's see. Energy. Had to remember what I was doing. Here we go. Should be more than enough in there. Great. Now we just need redstone. And I believe, forget how much you need in there, but we'll do a little bit of that. Yeah. And then this will go output to the right. Input. There we go. Plug that guy in there. And it should be 4,000, I believe. Should get it real close. We need a little more. That's right. Right in here. Oh, the lag. The lag is killing me. I forget how much I need. We need 8 more, so half this. Put that in there. And then that'll fill this guy up. So close. There we are. You can see it going. Now, energy. We are going to need a conductance coil. No problem. And that's about it. There we are. Fully charged. Toss this guy in here. Energy. Perfect. Redstone energy cell. Now, the first one I'm going to replace is actually this guy over here. And I'm going to... I'm actually going to... I gotta drain this guy somehow. I think I'm just gonna take it off. Just like that. And fill this energy cell like so. Should be importing on all faces. There we go. So now this will go... And now that the light level is not going to be a huge issue, this will get to be a lot better. And I wonder how similar these guys are in power size. This looks pretty similar. Let's go sleep. I don't want any creepers to blow up me, especially around such important equipment. And so I'm probably going to make another one of those energy cells and put them right in there in the mechanism room, or in the machine room, the little workshop area. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to make another one of these, or drain this somehow into like a battery. Which mechanism does have batteries? Should be... that. This is all like applied energy. Oh, it's energy. Here we go. At mod dot mechanism. There we go. There should be bigger batteries than just the... I'm hearing bad things. No, it's just the golems. Okay. Yeah. So how is this? This is... might have enough... yeah, it holds a little more than the actual energy cell takes. Alright. So I'm just going to wrench this guy because he is full. And we will continue using these types of pipes and the like. Just like this. And we'll have that. We're going to want this side. Where's the output? That was bottom, wasn't it? Which side are you? Not that side. Right here? There we go. Perfect. And see now? A lot less lag. Super nice. Especially once I take this guy out. Perfect. And now we just need to make another energy cell. So I will be back once I have that energy cell taken care of, and then we'll get on to what we really want to do this episode. Peace! Alright everybody, so now we have a lag-free environment. I can use all my machines, which I upgraded now, this is my smelter, the enrichment chamber, and the basic factory. I also added more speed upgrades to and energy upgrades to the metallurgic infuser, so it goes much faster since this can't be made into a factory. So I just use it as such, and it's super fast now. And now the more astute of you may have seen on the mini-map that I have been creating another tree here. Now this is going to be our ore processing tree. I definitely want to start doing the processing of... Ooh, hello. You're not a nice person. Let's find a spot to maybe get some weapons, shall we? It actually should be in the applied energistics area right here. There we go. There's Athena. Perfect. Let's go take care of this. I don't know what this is. Looks interesting. Hurts though. And it died. Don't know how, but okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Over here, I have created this tree, and underneath you can see I have a little pool of water that I built it over, and it's kind of growing over this. This is the lake we're going to use to start tripling the ore processing that we have, we're going to have starting right here. So what I wanted to do today was set up some big tanks, some dynamic tanks from Mechanism to store hydrogen and oxygen in liquid form, which is kind of interesting. And the way we're going to have to do that is, well, first we're going to remove these because we no longer need them. Not here anyway, and that means we can also move this back over to where it's more useful, which we can have right here. It's perfect. Works great like that. Now, let's see. Here we're going to need to put these away. Don't need gunpowder. All right. Perfect. So now we have a nice little area where we can walk around in some more. So let's grab a couple things. First, I'm going to need to get power over to that tree. And what we're going to do here is a little bit different. We're going to use remote I/O for this. I've read up a little bit on this, and we need some I/O blocks, which we'll get right here. You get 2 per, and it's kind of expensive. There's some blocks of iron in there. But super useful. What we're going to do is put one of these guys over by my machines here. And wow, they're quite loud. It's very loud. Anyway, we're going to put some over here by these machines. If I can find a spot for it. Oh, wow. They're really working because I was just using my machines quite a bit. Low on biofuel, actually. Yikes. Anyway, we might have to create a better power system. But what we need to do is set this up. So I'm going to put one of these right here, and I think there's a couple upgrades we're going to need. And the other one I'm going to put over here. I think it's probably just going to go right here into this wall. And don't worry, we can hide this in a clever way. But what we need are a couple things. We're going to need an I/O controller, I think it's called. I/O linker, that's what it's called. So we need redstone, iron, some black dye, and ender pearl. I hope I have black dye. I need more black dye. Alright, I need more black dye. Let's go see if we can kill a squid or something relatively close by, or find a black dye tree. Maybe. No. Not quite. You should be open. Oh, you are. Okay. I'm going to quickly go find some black dye, and then I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, guys. So I went and got some more black dye. I actually found a black dye tree, so we could plant some more, because that was kind of a pain to get. But, you know, it happens. Why was that flashing colors? How much power do you have? You're fine. Also, I kind of messed this up. I don't need this one in particular out here. What I can do instead, once I pick this up. I should have my wrench. This should come off with a wrench. Right? No? Doesn't get wrenched off. I have to pick it. All right. What I can do is actually grab some of my universal pipe, or universal cable, rather. And I can grab some oak covers. I only have one. Well, one's enough. Because what I can do is in the back here, where I'm going to be running my cable and stuff. That was Creeper. Get out of here. Alright. Where I'm going to be running my cable and stuff is right down here. So let's see. Where do I want this to go? Because I'm going to need more pipes for sure. Let's see what's here. Maybe right here wouldn't be a terrible spot to link to. Alright, so I'm going to be putting a pump down in this area. So what I'm going to do is just stack some of that right there. And then we can link part of the pipe here. We can take that and link it to this dude right here. Now, come on. There, now it's linked. However, it's not really linked because it's still red like that, and I know why. It's because we don't have any range upgrades in there. So what we need to do is we need to make some of those. So we can go range, I think it's called range upgrade. Yes. Tier 1 range upgrade. Why you know do. Oh, I think actually, yeah. Rorax talked about this, is that this is bugged. So what we're going to do, we're going to cheat this in because it can't be got. And so range, I'm going to grab a couple. I don't know what the recipe is supposed to be. Actually, we'll just grab the one, and I'll figure out what the recipe is supposed to be, and I'll take out a certain amount of materials from my system, just so we're entirely legit here. So let's go back to, game mode 1, 0. That's what we want, 0. Okay, back in survival. And now I want to make the tier 2, so we'll throw this in here. We'll just do view. There we go. Do that. Now we take tier 2, and then this one, keep doing that, will be tier 3. Perfect. And we can't get the Uber one because that requires another star and a dragon egg. Kind of insane. And from what I know, you can't make more than the one. So what we're going to do is take this over to our remote IO guy right here. And we can put that in. And now this should be linked if must select a block to link with first. So let's go over here. And we can link it to this one. So we've begun the linking. I just want to verify that this is working. Linked. See, now it's blue. That means it's working. It is linked. Now, what we're going to be transferring through here is power. So we are going to want an RF module. So that should be RF. And it's like an upgrade as well. Let's see if I can find it. For some reason I'm not seeing it. Maybe because it's not there. So we can search upgrade, because that will definitely show up. Redstone, thermal expansion power upgrade. So we need leadstone, energy conduits, and a blank upgrade. So we'll make some blank upgrades. Why What am I missing? Blank. Blank upgrade requires green dye. Ah, I see. We don't have cactuses, but I do know of a place to get green dye. So I'll go get some green dye now, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm kind of a dumb, and I left some cactus in here. I didn't even think about it. So we'll finish this off here by getting some gold nuggets, like so. And now we have a blank upgrade, which we can now use to get our thermal expansion power. Is this it? Yeah. So we need leadstone. No problem. Easy to use. Easy to get, rather. And see, this is the one we want, right? I suppose they're not really any different. So this is what we get. And now we'll run over to this guy right over here. Oop. And we'll throw that guy in. What we should see happening over here now is that there should be power flowing through, which there isn't, which is bizarre. Let's take a look. I may need to relink. So let's do that. Let's take this, gun linking to that, and now go up here and link. Is it linked? It is linked. Is it sending power through? Still no power. Interesting. I wonder if I need to put on, is there a universal? Doesn't look like. Go upgrade. Let's see, 2-3 range. See, here's one of these guys, but I don't think these are working because they don't have a recipe, and I've tried using them in the past and they don't work. I don't know why this isn't working. I wonder if this is going to have to be on top. Like so. Let's try this. So put the range upgrade and the thermal expansion upgrade, and now we'll go back down and relink these. Fly back over. This should work fine. It is linked. Power going through there? Hope so. Huh. Well, I'm gonna fiddle around with this for a little bit and see what's wrong, and then I'll be right back. Peace. Okay, guys, so I was just a dumb on the Royalist of Orders. I forgot to set the cell here to go face up, which they're... Well, in any case, we now have a basic universal cable that is charged. Yay! So now all we need is to create a couple things. We're going to need a pump, as well as more basic cabling and some dynamic tanks. So what we're going to do is get a pump, electric pump, which is right here. And it only takes osmium, some steel casing, which we got now, a bucket. Oh, we don't have a bucket in the system, so we'll get some iron. Clear that. 1, 2, 3. Bucket. Pump. Right here. And now we have an electric pump. We are also going to need the... What are we looking for? Universal basic cable. So we'll get a few of these. as we are going to need them. So let's get this set up in a way that is... Well, we're actually going to need one more thing I forgot. We're going to need mechanical pipes. Mechanical pipe, which is really easy to make. We just need more buckets. Iron, which is a kind of bizarre way of making pipes, but what you gonna do? So I think we'll make 3 recipes. Here we are. Not what I was looking for. We need mechanical pipes right here. Come on. There we go. More than enough pipes. All right. So now we have a pump that will be powered right here. So we will attach it like so. Let's see. Just like this. And that's where the water goes in. So we're going to need... Take these back. So we'll do one of these guys like that. Now this is powered, and it's taking up water, as you can see here, into its internal buffer. And now I'm going to set up my electrolytic separator. Now, should probably make like a little area for this. So we'll just kind of mine these out like this. And maybe lay down some of the cobble. Just like that. Oop, derping. Alright, and now we can place the electrolytic separator, which I am going to throw some mechanical pipes on top here. This doesn't need to be here. You know what? I think we'll move this to here. Facing... Not there. Right there. Perfect. Now we just need to get rid of the dirt here. Add a couple more pipes so that the water is going into the separator. Did not mean to do that. We will have the power running back through the wall. Just like so. And I'll pretty this up off camera later on, so don't you guys worry about that at all. Alright, so now this should have power. It should be taking the water and making, yep, oxygen and hydrogen, which is perfect. It's exactly what we wanted to happen. Now, we have a couple more things to do here. First of all, we're going to need a couple rotary condensators, is what I believe they're called. Let's take a look here. Rotary condensator. Perfect, right here. So we need a couple energy tablets. 1, 2. We're going to need more of these later, but for now, this will do. We're going to need a couple dynamic tanks. We're actually going to need a bunch of these later, so we'll make a few recipes of those as well. Gonna need a steel casing, 2 of these. Gas tank, 2 of these as well. A couple more control circuits. And that should be everything we need. Yeah, 2 rotary condensators. Perfect. So now we can go to the back of our little cave here. Hello, zombie. I should really light this up. So what we'll do is we'll put power in either side here. Like so. And we will place our rotary condensators down so that we have gas going in there. Wow, that lit up the place a little bit, didn't it? Now we just need the other one to be putting gas in here as well. So we need to rotate that. Gas to liquid, perfect. And now what I'm going to do is in... What I think I'm going to need, actually, is to take fluid ducts. I'm probably going to have to use fluid ducts, which we'll go grab right now. And I did notice that Better Trees and Leaves is missing from this pack for some reason. You can tell because the leaves are, you know, not as fancy as they once were. So I'll have to figure out why that's the way it is. But let's see, we just need some fluid ducts. So fluid, we've got some opaque ones already, which we're probably going to need more though. So we'll just make a bunch. Now, what we'll do is come on down here. This should be making, yes, plenty of liquid oxygen, etc. So we're gonna have 2 tanks. I'm gonna actually make those tanks right now. Should really get everything ready before I bounce back and forth like I am. Let's grab some cobble as well. So dynamic, we're gonna need all of these. We're gonna make a dynamic valve, which requires control circuits, so we're gonna need a few of those. There we are, dynamic valves. We're gonna need dynamic glass. That's more than enough. These tanks won't be incredibly large, to actually be rather small. 3x3s. We just need them as a buffer. So we will take this, just like so, and we will place a little bit of cobble in here just to clear out some of this water. And now we can make the 3x3 relatively easy. Here we'll do it just like this. So, and I love this texture, it looks fantastic. Alright, so we'll do 1, 2, 3. We might make it a 4. Why not? Just like this. Yeah. Just like so. Definitely going to want to get rid of these. Now, we need valve here, as well as probably here. So what I'm going to be doing here is taking the liquid out. Right, the liquid should be coming out of there once we get some pneumatic servos in there. And we won't want those to connect together, so I'm going to have to do something like this. Maybe I will put the other tank right over here. Why not? We'll do it like this. Maybe put it into the wall just a little bit. Perfect. Alright, we'll put some of these here. So, the other one will be right in here. So I'll dig into the ground a bit. Easy enough. Make the rest of the tank. And we're just going to be shy. Oh, and then there's going to be that in the way too. Maybe we need to put it back one more. We'll have to do that. We'll do it like this. one more back. Perfect. And that was missing a spot. Missing a spot over here? No. Alright. Much better. We are going to need more dynamic tanks. But we can put in the valve here as we would. And I think, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to want one here as well. And I think the valve, it'll work like that. And then we'll have more rotary condensators in a minute to change it back into gas, because the gas is what we're really going to need. The tanks are just there for storage, mass storage. All right, so we need more dynamic tanks. That should be more than enough. Right? Perfect. Just like that. Now we can take our glass, and I think I'm going to take this out. Glass is right here. Just like that. Put the glass there. Dynamic valve, and there it is. As saw in a nice flash, there's a dynamic tank right there. And now we just need to fill in the glass bits for this part as well. So we'll do that. I'm actually gonna break this again. Get through to here. So, come on, glass. And glass. Oh, I ended up placing one in a spot that I didn't mean to. Just take it off like that. So glass. Need glass here yet, right? That was a tank valve, or the dynamic tank. Is there glass here? There is glass there. All right. Glass there. There's glass there. It can be difficult to see. So that should be a tank. But it's not. Why are you not a tank? There must be glass missing somewhere. Glass, glass. There is no glass up here. I knew it. And the valve. Now this should be a tank, right? No? Where now? This is missing a piece as well. Yes, there we go. Now it's a tank. Perfect. So we'll place that just like so. Now these are both tanks ready to go. Now we need a couple pneumatic servos. We're going to need 2 more rotary condensators, and we're going to need 2 more gas cans as well. So, rotary condensator. We're going to need 4 gas cans, actually. Which means we need more osmium. Shouldn't be a problem. Actually, I can just grab it from here. Osmium. We'll just get a stack's worth. Should make it nice and quick. There we are. And now we can place this here. 1, 2. And then we already have a hydrogen gas tank, so we don't need to make that one. And this should be enough for this one. Perfect. So now, rotary. Get the 2 tablets again. The steel casings. Rotary. Oops. Rotor. Perfect. 2 more of those guys. Let's see, we have the steel casing, we have the glass. Just like this, we'll put 1 in there, another gas tank in there so we can grab the 2. Perfect. Now we need pneumatic servos. PNU. PN. Oh, it's PNEU. I knew that. And we're just out of glass, so sand. Make this quick. Need 1 and 2. And we have the gas cans. I think that's about it. We are actually going to need 1 more thing. Actually, I think we're going to need a couple more of these servos. But we're also going to need PNEU, pneumatic, what are they called? Pressurized, actually. Pressurized tube. Where are you? There it is. More glass. Three should be enough. Now we can finish off this build down here. We will change that to output. Install a couple servos here. Just like that. We're going to want an empty hand. We're going to want this set to ignored. Why? Oh, yep, here we're going to need that. And did not mean to have that there. Empty hand, ignored redstone signal. So now inside of these tanks we have oxygen filling this one. This is liquid oxygen, even though it doesn't seem like it. And then this is liquid hydrogen. So now all we need is a fluid duct here, which connects into our rotary condensator, which we'll flip to do liquid to gas. And we're actually going to need power over in these areas as well. And that is not what I wanted to place down. Bring this over here. Not what I had intended. Me derping with blocks today. Alright, and now in here I actually don't think we need any pneumatic pipes. We should be able to just place that down and should start pumping in there once we change this operation to decondensating. And we install our pneumatic servos here. So we'll do that. Change that. It looks like it's going. So we'll do the same thing here. Install the servo. Ignore the redstone. With a rotary condensator. Here. No, here. because we're going to want access to this. And then this one, we're going to have come through the bottom of the tree. So in here, we're going to switch this operation. Rotate you, liquid to gas. So it's filling with liquid hydrogen. It just needs a little bit of power. Oops. And I know this all looks a little bit messy, but it should be perfectly fine because we won't be looking at this so much. There we are. Just feed these across because this is the one that we're really going to need being filled for now. Only temporary. Because soon we're going to use this oxygen as well. All right, so the hydrogen is traveling through these pipes, as you can see, and into, now, once we place it down, this gas tank. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we have these nice big buffers. This should run for a very long period of time. Let's make sure this guy is working the way we want him to. Yeah? Yes. Perfect. So that's it. That's it for today's build, I think. This I'll pretty up off camera. We might move around some of the tubes and the gas tank eventually when we make room for the rest of the ore tripling operation down here. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And I will see you guys next time. Stay classy, YouTube.